Good morning, everybody. And it's Teepa plus Matthew. And today we're going to talk about what is this thing called gems, gem state? What is she talking about? Okay, so in the world, there was global deterioration scale when I was a very young practitioner back in the 1980s. It came out, and a physician was saying, "Oh, dementia progresses in a pattern. Alzheimer's progresses in a pattern, actually, because all we thought it was Alzheimer's." And so you go from being a normal aging person to someone who has some little bit of changes, but not bad, just typical aging. And then we have mild cognitive impairment, and then we have mild dementia, then we have moderate dementia, then we have moderately severe dementia, and then we have profound dementia, and then we have end state. So we had seven levels, boom, boom, boom. And I said, wow, what an awful way to think about living life. All it is about loss and getting worse. And it was only based on symptoms of Alzheimer's. So I said, not helpful. My OT background said, you know what? Let's use the Allen cognitive disabilities, levels. Wait a minute. And then I did a little more thinking and I thought, but your brain is in constant state of change. I mean, your brain varies from second to second. Every time you do something, your brain is shifting and changing. It's really complicated. So I said, okay, well, what about if we talked about what you have available to you? And we'll call those your gem states because they're precious, they're unique, they're different. And it helps us wrap our head around how do we provide the right setting and the right care. If you show me certain things, then I will support you in specific ways. So we have six: sapphire, diamond, emerald, amber, ruby, pearl. Now, classically, when we look at these gems right away, what do you notice about color? Matthew, what do you notice about color right away? It's really clicks
Yeah,
visually.
yeah, the red and the yellow and the green, like stoplight color
Yeah,
almost.
so
And
those are like, I guess it would be like this way. Is that
yeah,
the way the stoplight goes?
yes, yeah, that would be. Or well, I usually are reds on top. Yeah, there we
Red's
go.
on top.
There,
Okay.
yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Yeah,
there we go. So
yeah.
the stoplight. So green means you're on the go. Yellow means what?
Pause. Yeah, or well, you're supposed to
Caution,
slow
caution,
down.
be
Yeah,
careful, or you try to
caution.
make it
Yeah,
through the
we're about
light
to
too
stop.
quick and it doesn't go well. And red means
Stop.
it
Yeah,
stopped. I'll stop. So
yep.
in dementia, what I have here is I'm on the go. I'm able to go forward, but I can't really think about going back and fixing things. So if I make a mistake, I'm still going to go forward. Or I get caught in this green and I don't know how to cycle forward. I'm just going over and over. So I get lost in place and time. But I really do well if you support me, but we will not do well if you try to correct me. And I need lots of visual cues because visual cues really help me limit the words and make sure you're offering one thing at a time. It matters. I can't do multiples. So, amber. Ooh, tricky gem. The amber is all about caution because I'll have none. I will have no caution. This is all about sensory experience. So at this point in my brain change, I'm either craving sensory stuff or I'm not tolerating sensory stuff. But I am drawn to, yeah. So Matthew may misuse objects because he's trying to do something, but he's making mistakes. Hey, Matthew,
Yeah.
you're getting it all straight.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah. It's yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's a little itchy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So now at this point, I've got to sort of think about this. Is this something that's really just sort of interesting, annoying, risky, dangerous? Is he doing anything that's dangerous? No.
It's
Is
my
it even
neighbor.
risky?
It's my neighbor's toothbrush
Oh,
that I
your
got
neighbor's
from the
toothbrush.
bathroom. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as long as you're just doing your mustache with it, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Oh, hey, Matthew,
Yeah.
I've
Whoa.
got coffee.
Oh.
Your
You do.
cup. Look down right there. I think I saw your coffee
Oh.
right
Yeah,
there.
there
You
it is. There
go.
it is. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, and here's a cookie.
Oh, cookie. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, what you mightn't have missed is he just put down his toothbrush to grab the
Yeah.
cookie. Now, what I will want people to realize is if I try to pick the toothbrush up, he might make a grab for it because in Amber State, possession is 100% of the law. So what I could do is lay down a paper or a tablet or something over top of it just to eliminate it from sight. Yeah. Now, what you saw Matthew doing there, he had a fair amount of skill. So when we get to the ruby state, we're talking about, not so much skill anymore. Strength, but no skill. So if he had the toothbrush, he would be holding the toothbrush and maybe moving it around, but not using it at all for a sensory experience. So, oh, Matthew, hey,
Hey, hey, hey, hey, hey, hey, hey, hey.
look at that. You've got that toothbrush. Hey.
Hey,
Oh, hey,
hey.
Matthew,
Yeah.
come here.
Oh.
And we're going to start moving. We aren't going to stay here and talk because it's not going to do me any good. Number one. And number two, what I recognize is Matthew doesn't know what to do with himself. So he was able to shake my hand because that's a familiar functional gross motor activity. He kept the toothbrush in his hand when he was shaking my hand. So it shook those. So what I want to make sure I'm doing is going, interesting. I'm going to go over here because we're going to go look at something. And then we're going to go try something. It might be coffee. It might be something different. I might have Matthew push something for me. I might hold it for him while he pushes. But I'm going to slow way down and use way fewer words.
That being so hard to do, Teepa, because I noticed you waited until you got confirmation that I processed whatever it was. You gave that time because if you kept clicking and you kept giving me more data, how easily the system could overload and then I could be frozen in place. The different
Yeah,
settings.
absolutely. Okay. So we've been through the stoplight sequence, and I did that because frankly, this is typically Emerald State is where we often start noticing, wow, we've got a dementia. In fact, what we might have missed is when someone got rigid and inflexible, but they were shiny, they were lovely, and then sometimes they're really mean and spiteful, or maybe they just resist anything you have to offer regarding change. That's when somebody's clear and sharp and they're in a diamond state. It can flip flop on you, but in that moment, you may just think, wow, she's gotten sort of. Sapphire is when you're true blue. Now, this last gem is the pearl. And the reason I selected a pearl is when you're in a pearl state, you're not aware of the outside world. You're sort of internal. You're in your own body, in your own head, in your own state. And without dementia, classically, you're in a state of sleep or meditation where you're really not, you're zoned out, you're daydreaming. You're not really paying attention to the world outside you because you're doing something inside. In dementia, however, we're talking about someone who's caught inside the shell of their body. At the late state of dementia, there's a lot of ugly oyster on the outside. But what's really important to remember is the beautiful pearl that's inside. Reflexes, weight loss, inability to have any skill at moving your body safely, reflexes that draw you into a fetal position, inability to get your body to do what you want it to do, and ultimately the inability to respirate, to be able to stay alive. But in those moments, there is still auditory processing, there's still awareness of touch, there's still ability for us to provide support and care, but we've really got to shift our focus from what we thought made sense to what we see right in this moment. And we, to do that, to stay Sapphire, must allow ourselves each day to experience the full range of gem states. In other words, we'll need help and we'll need support for our brain to fully embrace our varied gem states so we can support someone wherever they are in the moment. And that's where gem states came from. With the right support and the right care, we all shine. Till next time, if you're interested in this is Seeing Gems, Seeing the Gems workbook. If you're interested, two things. We have the workbook. You could purchase that. We have just a real quick thing on gems on our website that you can just look at. It's a little video clip. Or the third thing is you could sign up for the Care Partner Gem series that starts up in July, for those of you who might be interested in that. It's a 6-part series. and we go through understanding a lot more about the gems. So there you go. Or, of course, there's champion courses. Gosh, I forget we have so many
We
opportunities to
have a
learn.
lot. Yes. Yeah.
All right, everybody, till next time, whatever you select, whatever you pick, we also have resource cards. So Matthew will link you up with
Yeah.
some of those options. And if none of those suit, connect with us because we still want to help. Till next time, take care of yourself, take care with your care.
Thanks, Teepa. Bye, everybody.